Welcome back to Riverbend Springs on Farming Simulator 25. It's episode 2 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on Riverbend Springs. My investigations continue. That being said, all of the straw is off that field. We were doing, well, I was coming back to do. I'm going to take the cultivator off the field. I'm not sure. I had a message sent to me about the fact that cultivators have 2 different height settings now. That one doesn't. I've been kind of having a look through the menus at different things. Maybe there's different options. I haven't come across one yet, but all our straws in here. Looking good. We had almost 2 full trailer loads, so there's about 36,000 litres of straw. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but it does. I've always done this. I've always prepared stuff because you never know. If it gets to a point where I think, okay, let's get some cows or let's get some pigs and we're going to need some bedding, and then I haven't got any, I've got to go and buy bales. They came off the field. Why not? We'll store it. I don't have a hayloft yet, so that's why we're doing what we're doing, but it's all good. So I'm going to move the cultivator off the field. Now we've got a problem. The 3 fields we've got here all need liming. They all need ploughing, although this one has been cultivated. But to get the bonus, the yield bonus we need, they need to be ploughed. The problem is we've only got 140 horsepower on this. We haven't got a lot of money. I forgot at the end of the episode I didn't claim my money from doing the log contract. So I claimed that. So we're up to 16,000. We're all right. We've got a bit of money. You can see I've taken on 3 contracts. I slipped into the contract system to have a look and see what was available on the contract boards. We're going to try some out, see how we go, see if we get paid, see if they can be completed. I'm going to test something with herbicide. Again, just curious to see what the situation ends up being. We can definitely lime these. The problem I'm looking at... Well, here's our contracts. Let's have a look at the contracts. There's a whole load of stuff available. I have taken on a bale wrapping contract because rumours are that there aren't enough bales to complete contracts, which is a bit dodgy because you've been taken on to bale wrap the bales that are on a field. You turn up with the equipment. I've borrowed the equipment from the farmer. That's fine. I'm going to be paid. I go and wrap them, and there aren't enough bales. Then I don't get paid. Not sure that's going to work. We'll find out. It means I have wrapped the ones that were there, so the farmer's getting work for free, technically. Mowing is straightforward. Hopefully that will just be jump on, mow, done, get paid. Brilliant. And then this one we've got spraying, and that's a herbicide contract. I'm going to have to buy some herbicide. Now the herbicide's going to cost me 2,400, so we're not going to make a load of money, and I've borrowed equipment as well, 779. So this one isn't about making money. This is about me continuing my investigations to see what the situation is, because what I'm going to do when I finish that contract, I'm going to leave the herbicide in the sprayer and then return it, finish the contract. Because I've been told that farmers locally, I mean, these guys here, we've got Ben, Walter and David. Ben's supposed to be Walter's best friend of all time. This guy was, he was running contracts and doing work for Walter for years and years. Was it 35 years instead of the last episode? So I don't know whether there's more to it than that. Whether these people are being leaned on by other people, I don't know. But we'll give it a go. So if we go to there and we go and have a look at our gear, here's the problem we've got. That plough there requires 85 horsepower. We've got 140, so it should be all right. But it's tiny. 1.2 metres. It's going to take us forever. Next one up requires 160 horsepower that we don't have. 2.5 metres. I mean, it's tiny. I guess potentially we could subsoil, but subsoilers generally require a lot of horsepower. That's not as bad as they used to be. 90, 150 for a 3.4, for a 2 metre, 90 horsepower potentially. What's that when we need 205 horsepower? Actually, I don't know if our telehandler has got a PTO on the back. Yeah, it's got a PTO. Oh, get you, fancy pants. Right. So I'm thinking we will lease... Oh, this was the other thing I was going to look at. And we want fertilizing, manuring type doodaddery. Fairly expensive to lease. How much are we looking at? Lease cost on that, 1,275. Not horrendous. If I'm trying to save money, there's this one. This only spreads out to 14 metres, whereas that one will do a lot wider. But that one doesn't do fertiliser. Then we're up to big money. 45 grand to lease that. 2295. I mean, again, not horrendous to get the fields done, but I'm thinking I've got time, and we could buy that for £2,000. Oh, it doesn't lime, does it? Oh, that's annoying. I'm looking at it thinking that's perfect, but it doesn't lime. Huh. There's no horsepower requirement for that, is there? Might just have to bite the bullet on that one, I think. We're not going to go bonkers on this. I don't have to worry about... I'm not going to get spreading discs or anything. We'll just get it bog standard. 2295. And we'll get the liming done. But it also means we're going to need some lime. So we're going to go with a couple of bags, do you reckon? Do you reckon 2 will be enough? Don't know. We get a couple and see how we go with it. I don't think it's going to be enough. And then for that herbicide contract, doesn't matter, we go for Corteva or Helm, still 2,400. We get one of those. So we are eating into our finances, but like I say, there's some testing that needs to be done. Let me move this off the field. Oh, we need to do that. There we go. For our road work. Oh, the other thing I was going to do. Should I go and get the... No, we'll get that later on. We'll do this. We'll do the liming maybe last. I want to check out this contract situation. Let's get some contracts under our belts and see. Can I get between there? Yeah. No worries. The man of my caliber. I have also taken the liberty of... I've removed the number plates off the car. I just unscrewed them. Just put them in the corner. We should be fine. Actually, we can go this way, can't we? So our pickup, we can take the pickup down to the store. And let's go and grab some contract stuff. What do I start with? Should I do the baling first? I haven't really decided. Yeah, we can do the baling first, can't we? The thing I'm finding, I don't know, like I say, we haven't even been here a full day yet, but it's a lovely place. Sort of place you could just settle down. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's alright. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's enjoying playing the game. I know there are some issues. There are always going to be issues. We've had this many times before. I don't think there's been a single game release of any game. I'm not just talking about Farming Simulator. Any game that's released in the last however many years doesn't make it right. I don't agree with it. That's come out of the box running perfectly. I mean, I'm sure people will comment and say there are, and they will list them, but none that I can remember, or none that I've played anyway, that haven't had issues at start. So that's the stuff we've released. That there we go. Look. Got the glowing orb at the bottom. Now, when I did my video on that, talking about the glowing orb, I had comments, people saying, don't know why you went to all the hassle of going into the vehicle menu. You can just get in and out of a vehicle and be fine. Let's get in the vehicle. There we go. You have to go into this view. You can't just get into the vehicle. If I just get into the vehicle and get out again, it stays on this view. But if you get into the vehicle and do that, we're good. So I haven't got to worry. Let's fill up the herbicide sprayer. I've got a funny feeling the ratio of success here, I reckon 2 out of these 3 are going to not fail. I reckon the herbicide contract will work. I've just got a funny feeling we're going to get stitched over the... Should I only put a little bit... You know what? I'm going to go with just 1,000 litres. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole field with that. We might have to come back. Where are we even going? Spraying field 51. Let's check on our map, shall we? Field 51. Where is that? Oh, okay. I think I've got an idea. We're going to put the sat nav on. 84 is just over there. That's the mowing contract. We should better get onto that. We'll give it a go. Whoa! Just saw the person there. It's walking very funny. Looks like she's in need of the toilet. In need of facilities. Those monitors can be an absolute. I don't know if that's. I assume that's like that in real life, is it? I mean, I assume it's in real. Of course it is. That's where the monitors are. But that's a really. I mean, I suppose in real life you can duck or look to left or right of them, which obviously you can't do in game. But when you're trying to pull out and the monitor's sat right there, like it is now, that's not easy to do, is it? There we go. I think I'm going the right way. We can get used to the area. This way. Yes, as I was saying, it's not without its problems. I'm fully aware of that. There are a lot of people having a lot of issues. I'm assuming giants are dealing with them. Again, I've had a couple of conversations here and there with different people, and generally speaking, I think they're very happy with what's going on. But I'm surprised. I'm not going to lie. I love that. Love that. So cool. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? I don't know. It's all part of the investigative process. I do want to check on something actually while we're here. Probably think I'm losing my mind, maybe. Oh, that tree's low. Whoa! Just as I said that, I looked and thought, hang on a minute. Wow! That is really low. If we come across to the right, so I just clout the back of the... Oh yeah, the seed, the sprayer. Can we go this side with it? Yeah, wow. Oh, that barn is intact. Okay. Just interesting. Just checking on something after a conversation I had. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Told you. Told you so. Whoa. I told you. I was right. I knew I was. Cool, this is pulling. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Funny that we got given the vehicle no narrows on it. I don't want to damage the crop. What, did that just drive under? That was so cool. Right, let's raise that up. What is very cool is these sprayers and stuff now. I don't know about the pull behind ones, but I know the self-propelled ones. If you go up a slope now, they automatically adjust the angle, which is really very cool. Right, let's get it turned on. Top left, top right, showing me how much of the contract we are complete, which is good. I am watching to see how much spray we've used though, which is hoping we can get the contract done. Otherwise I'm going to have to go back and get some more. Maybe I did misjudge it. I'm just looking 20%. No, we might be alright. Keep those fingers crossed, ladies and gents. Keep them crossed. At least that way, if we do return the vehicles and we don't get paid for the herbicide that's in it, and that's on us. I mean, at the end of the day, we should make sure we empty it. But I think on previous farms I've worked on, it was very easy to get into the habit of, you know, people were honest and you got paid for what you'd left in vehicles and machinery. If you did contract work, that doesn't seem to be the case, at least not here. It's a lot harder to work out. Oh, is there a darker patch? You can kind of see through the crop. I was just looking, thinking, can you tell? You kind of can. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, there's definitely a line. You can see where you've been to a degree. Obviously, I'm out of cab. If I was in cab, that'd be a lot harder. I don't know. We've got to make sure that we are just over 500 litres by the time we get to 50%. If we are, we're going to be golden. I think we might be alright. Just trying to judge my boom width side to side. We're at 76%. Yeah, we haven't even hit our 500 yet, 500 litres, so we should be fine. Let's do that. I'm going to go back up because I can see where the tip of my... There we go, just there. If I follow that line back up, we should be okay. Do the same thing coming back. I can kind of see where we've moved. It's interesting because it's almost like you can see the crop is moving to the left of my, whereas it's all standing up straight. It's not at the end. It's almost like flex them out a little bit, so you can kind of see where you've been. That's new. That's something a bit different. They haven't come up straight, all of them. Wow. Yeah. You can see where the lines are. You can see where the crop's moved. Wow. That's incredible. It has moved the crop. Ha ha ha. Well, 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 there's a thing. I can follow my left boom along that row and you can see where they're bent. That's nuts. I love it. Wowzers. It looks like they do start to straighten up the further away you get, but that's pretty good. Nearly there. Behind the trees. Then we'll do a last little bit up here. 291 litres left in, so we haven't wasted a load. If I'd have put the whole lot in, contract finished. Right, fold that up. I'm going to drive this back. We can put the sat nav away, and then what we'll do, we'll complete the contract and see if our 254 litres of herbicide that's in there, considering how much it costs us to buy it, will they pay us for it? Then we'll be on to the next one. I reckon we'll do the mowing next. We'll do the mowing, and then we can grab the stuff. It actually means I'm going to go back to the farm. I probably should have just driven the Merlot over, shouldn't I, really, rather than the pickup, but... And we'll grab that lime spreader and we'll get the liming done. I might just have to bite the bullet and say, you know what, I'll just get the small plough. It will take a while. It will take a while, but we can get there. Okay. Equipment returned. Like I said, we're not going to make a load of money from this. But if we go back to our contracts, completed 3,056. Then take off the 2,400 for herbicide. But then, to be fair, we've got half the herbicide left. Let's collect 3,345. No, that looks like, because that said it was just over 3,000. So I have been paid. That's all right. That's fantastic. I was led to believe that was not happening. That was not a thing. We definitely got paid, didn't we? I'm going to have to check that when I come to check on my my notes on my video footage. We should be fine. Okay, well we've got 1,000 litres in, or just under 946, but that's all right. Right. So next up, mowing. Or should I do the baling next? Baling's further out. We'll do the baling next. So that's a tick. That's a good thing. I think we're going out the same direction. Not the same direction. The same direction as the mowing. I think we're going to cross at the ferry. Don't know if there's a ferryman, is there? Bit concerning, but... Ooh, didn't need to check for the train. Should have done, really. We will need to call the ferry. Ding ding. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Look at the ripples. Look at it. Think all the way back to Spectacle Island when Jim had his boat and then he did his ferry. I was expecting a clank then. I thought it'd be a clank of the metal plating. Is it here? So it seems like it. I want to be a cowboy, baby. It's watching too much Yellowstone, that's what it is. Wait for the barrier to lift. Right, I think we're up here, aren't we? Field 44. Whoa. Yep, top of the hill. Yeah, I was in the complaint, the accusations. Field 45 was mentioned, which is this one here, but we're doing field 40. How many bales are on that field? Oh, there are a few. It's curious though. There's no bale. You let me go, thank you. There's no bales all the way. Where's all the bales in the middle section? So unfold this. Well, again, all we can do is give it a go. This is slightly concerning. Well, I don't know, maybe 16% complete for one bale. Again, we will do more testing. If this turns out it works fine, then brilliant. I'm not saying it will work fine everywhere, but at least the ones I'm doing at the moment. Can't do anything with them. I know I've said this a few times now, baling's very different now. 32. I would love to drive one of these, an all-wheel steer. That'd be very cool. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's still going up while I'm doing stuff. 49% complete, but the contract says 65. Okay. Okay, well, this is the last bale. Can't see another one. Contract on 44 is 99% complete, but it does say contract finished. There we go. Another one tested and done. Now, I wonder, I thought about this before and I tried it before. Let's just, you know. It means I'm going to have to walk back, but what we'll do, we'll let the farmer come and collect their gear. Let's hop out. Well, we are completed. 1,460. Let's collect. Oh, it was worth a try. It's a bit scary. Oh, mind you, I was going to say, we have leased some stuff and we've bought a couple of things here. I'm thinking, we're not even back up to where we were for our contracts. Right, I've got a bit of a walk, but that's all right. I'll take the ferry back and we'll go and grab the mowers. We'll give the mowing a go. Then I'll be the grabbing our lime stuff and go, I have to say, contract con? Not so far. So far, everything seems to be pretty fair. I'm getting my steps in. That's the main thing. Let's hop in. We haven't got far to go. Just here. Why? Hang on. Why has that not... That was weird. Why have the sides not unfolded properly? Unfold again. Do I have manual adjustment of that? So they go down when you turn it on? Oh, yeah. How weird! I've never noticed that before. There's all these little things, and again, I've said many times now, you start second guessing yourself, thinking, has it always done that? Now, it doesn't gain me anything by overcutting. If I was doing this field myself, and if I was doing the old baling contracts, where you did the mowing, whether it was tedding, whether it was baling, then wrapping, whatever the contract was, you were always left with bales after the contract. It was always well worth cutting over the extra if it allowed you to. If you needed to, you could windrow it in, and then when you bailed, you would gain extra bales, in which case if there were bales left over, you were sorted. That's not the case anymore. There's no point. I might as well just do the bare minimum. I suppose coming from an official representative of the Farming Investigation Bureau, who is here to investigate nefarious behaviour. That's from back in my days when I was just a farm hand, when I did labouring, when I did, you know, helping out on farms. Obviously now I wouldn't do such a thing now, unless that was offered to me as an option. But then I might. Oh well. Contract is going up. We're at 20%. So what I'm going to do now is what if I ever do in-cab stuff, I've always tended to do this, if I can. So we'll do that. Actually, I don't want to raise that button. Let's do that and that. So what I want to do is line up my next pass. Should have done it on the first one, in all honesty. And then go forward. And what I want to do is line up so I know that my rear mowers are mowing. I come into my in-cab, and what I'm looking for is something on the cab that I can look at, and I can line up with that left-hand edge, so I know if it's lined up that my rear mowers will be catching everything. And for me, if I'm doing in-cab work, I mean, yes, I can use the GPS system. That's what the GPS system is there for. But if you don't want to use the GPS system, the way I've always done it was just using that. But in all honesty, let's use the GPS system. Why not? Set auto, show lines, do lines on or off? We'll have them on for the time being. There we go. So what I've got to do now is, there you go, we're on, mowers are down, all I've got to do is accelerate. Boom. So I wouldn't have been far off. I was looking at that green handle to the left, you see the green handle? I was going to line the corner of that green handle up with the edge. And that's pretty much where our GPS is, but I don't need to worry. Now what I can do, if I want to turn lines off, I can do a similar thing, so I know that pretty much when I get close enough lined up like that, down at the other side, that'd be a little bit trickier. So I want to keep mowing, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's swing around. There we go. Get our line, off we go. So I'm going to do now, do that, go down to that, do that. Let's try it going round again. This will be a little bit trickier. It's coming this way that's going to be harder. I need to be looking at maybe the corner of the monitor. Well, maybe not, maybe it'll be further over. Slow down. Right. So what I'm going to do now is swing round. I'm trying to line up that corner of that handle to there. Beep. Go again. Obviously found it. Yeah, we're good. I missed a little bit. How's that? Oh, it's because I did the line before, didn't I? Okay. Let's come back outside. How we're looking. It's much easier to do from out of cab, obviously, because I can see my back mowers. I can almost line them up, and then we can go. But we are we're GPSing, people. We are GPSing. I should be lifting my mowers and all that kind of stuff. So when I get to the end of the row, it's up to me. Hear the beep because we're coming to the end of the row. So it's up to me now at this point. What I should be doing is that. Swing her around. I'm lining up that monitor. Oh, you can just about see the handle. Pretty much there, I reckon. Hear the beep. Brilliant stuff. So we lower our first one down. Cruise control on. Lower the back one down. Missed a tiny little bit with the front. And away we go. Nice! We're done. Another contract complete. No reason why we won't get paid for it. I have made a decision as well, because we've leased the Braidel, which will do lime and fertiliser, and we need to fertilise our home fields as well. I need to get some solid fertiliser. I might as well use it for both. What I am going to do is when we go in to sort that out, I'm going to ask if we can leave the herbicide here, because if we get another herbicide contracts, we might as well just have it here as a kind of a stock. Just trying to think whereabouts we could put it that's not going to be in anyone's way. And if I bring the telehandler down to get the Braidel and have the front pallet forks on that, we can then move that out of the way. We can take the solid fertiliser back, and we can put the lime in the coconut, and we'll be fine. Let's go and ask. I'm sure the least we can do is ask. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Can we get in there? So, would one solid fertiliser bag be enough? Do we reckon? We can get it in pallets, but 1,920,000 litres. I'm going to get one. And nothing we need to do now as well then. We are complete, 7,629. I thank you very much. Awesome. So we are up on everything. We are up on the deals so far. So I'm going to drive back, get the telehandler. We'll put that into there. We'll put that over to one side, and we'll have the forks for the solid fertiliser. We'll get the liming done. Oh, actually, that's what I should have done while I was here. Sorry about that. Hang on. I didn't want to do it, but we're going to have to. Spaders. We could get a James Spader or 200 horsepower. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm curious about this cultivator. I haven't. Let me have a look. There's no options for different heights, is there, for these disc harrows? Not sure. That's strange, isn't it? I think that I've used a Swifter disc a few times. I don't think so. I don't know then what that's about. Anyway. Oh, blimey. I went in here for a reason, didn't I? I've got to lease this little thing. Can't believe this is what I've been reduced to. Oh dear. $714. Right. Let's head back. Well, at least we're getting the jobs done we were set out to do. People just love to step out in front of you, don't they? Seagulls are a bit worrying. Right, let's get this sorted. No reason at all why it won't work. Actually thinking about it. Oh no, I'll just come back for the plough anyway, wouldn't I? I don't have a 3-point link on the front. And we have no special adapters anywhere. Sneaky adapters. They said I'm alright to put this round the corner. So we'll stick it round the side. Let's say round the corner. Do they mean here or over here? No, we'll put over here, be alright, won't it? It's not anyone's way. I'm staying in two-wheel drive at the moment. Two-wheel steer, only because I don't, you know, we've got to drive back as well. So what I want to do now is... Surprised how much difference that makes. Probably need to put that on. I would say almost certainly. Yep. PTO. And let's head back. Let's get some liming done. At least we'll get one of the field states sorted. Trouble is, I don't know whether or not I want to... If I went full seedbed prep, I mean, what I probably should do is once I've ploughed, obviously we've got to do that yet, is I should really cultivate again to get ourselves a smoother seedbed. Oh, that was the thing I was going to talk about. The mulching seems very weird to me. Our wheat field that we've harvested, that we did in the last episode, has stubble. But it's not showing need. It doesn't say needs mulching when you go over to it. But again, this is one of those things. It has been remarked that it's broken, that it's not working properly. Some are showing as mulch, some aren't showing as mulch. Some say they need it, some say they don't. It's supposed to be fields that have stubble. The straw has definitely left stubble, but it's not saying it needs mulching. I really don't know. The thing is, mulching gives you a bonus. If you do the mulch, it's 2.5%, is it? It'd be interesting to see if we do everything we need to do, ploughing, liming, our 2 fertilising states, and then when we've seeded we roll, we have to lease a roller because we don't own one, to see what our yield bonus says it is. Because if we are short by 2.5%, it could be. See, this technically should be need mulching as well, shouldn't it? That is stubble, isn't it? Let's have a look. Looks like stubble to me. If I had that on my face, I would definitely need a shave. So, if we go to have a look here, we take our ploughing off, and we've got to do ploughing, but see, that's saying it's mulched already. Don't see how. It doesn't look like it's been mulched. If we take liming off, those two don't say anything. I mean, when I say don't say anything, they're not showing us having been mulched. Let's put that back on. If we go over to this field, if we look bottom right, it says needs lime, needs ploughing, weeds growing. We're going to plough it, so it doesn't matter. And if it needs mulching, it should say. Now this one has been cultivated, so that shouldn't. But this one is definitely stubble. Definitely stubble. That's wheat stubble. And that says needs lime, needs ploughing. Doesn't mention cold. I bet maybe because, well, no, because it's still not mulched, is it? I suppose because it needs ploughing. If you're going to plough it anyway, what's the point in mulching? Because you're going to plough it anyway. The mulching will only be done. Yeah, I suppose technically that's probably over the ploughing overrides the mulching, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's just go with yeah. What he said, maybe. Let's lime. I've got a funny feeling we're going to use a lot more lime than I think we're going to, but we'll find out. So let's put that down. Whoa, careful. Careful. Actually, I can put that down as well. Don't need that at the moment. On, do we? Disconnect that. I say I didn't go with the spread or anything on this, so we should be fine. And let's get some liming done, shall we? How far is it going to go? Oh, not too bad actually. A little bit further than I thought. How much are we using? We are definitely going to get more before we do all 3 fields, I would think. What I might do is just go around the edge, do all 3, go right the way across. I'll lose a little bit, but again, we could use our GPS for this. I'm not hiring workers yet. We haven't got the finances for it. I mean, we probably have got the finances for it. We'll look at hiring workers when we delve into that side of things. Turn it off, turn it on. It's not doing too bad. I mean, I think we definitely will need some more, but it's looking all right. Let's just say that this field definitely needs some work. Where we went along, going and collecting all of the straw swath, we really rutted this one up. Yeah, we will need some more. I don't know why I thought it would be all right. Powdery. It's looking good. Cool, that's bumpy in the corner. Whoa, mama. Let's check out mapping. Yep, missed a couple of bits here and there, but that's not too bad. Cool. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I went back and I did get 4 more pallets, bags. So another 8,000 litres, and I'm glad I did. I mean, to be fair, I might. No, I don't think I will. I say I might have got away with. I might have done actually if I'd have done this properly. I could have got away with 3 more, but to be fair, we're going to just dip into the last bag because I didn't get lined up particularly well on this bit. Yeah, but that's all right. It's got a little bit left over. which we can unload, and then we'll put some fertiliser in. I'm curious to see how far that one bag of fertiliser is going to go, and then we'll be back over and grab the plough. How are we looking now on our fields? Let's go to our soil composition. It doesn't need lime anymore. Still needs ploughing though. Turn that back on, so that's cool. Other than that, we are good. Ploughing is going to bring up stones though. Depends how you feel about that. Let's pop that down there. Drop that off. Go and grab the fertilizer. This might be the same. This might be a second bag required. For some reason I had it in my head they were 2,000 litre bags. I don't know why. They're not. Of course they're not. How far do we get on these? Oh, okay. These go out quite a way. No, 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 don't slow down. What are you doing? Oh, what? Yep, that's getting through it way faster than I thought. I think we're going to need to get quite a bit more. It's doing this really weird thing every now and again. It's that. I'm not going to go into that talking about it now. Something I'm incredibly annoyed about. I think we'll get a lot further than I thought we might initially, but yeah, probably another one. Excellent. Well, I got my job done in this episode. I say I got my job done. We did the start of it, didn't we? We've scratched the surface of the contract system. I don't know if we'll find any others. I mean, the more we do, and you know what I'm like. For my contracts, I do like a contract. It's a good way of getting going. Good way of building your finances. We've got a whole load of different stuff. I mean, I can't remember the last time I did a herbicide contract. But just obviously there's the deadwood, there's log delivery. Log delivery pays out quite well. If I do that again, if I'm going to do more of those, I need to invest in a log trailer because I need to be able to deliver them all in one go if possible. That's going to require a bigger vehicle though, I think, maybe. But there's the rock breaking and stuff. I haven't done one of those. Actually, maybe we could pick one of those up. So yeah, I mean, we're scratching the surface of the contract system. So as it stands, the 3 we did, thumbs up, no problem at all. Like I said, that's going in my report. Everything's looking good so far, but I can't assume. We will need to do more research to test. This is working out really well, the Merlot. It took a long time to start getting dirty, but once it did... We are going to stick some hours on this, that's for certain. Actually, after the initial, I thought, oh yeah, we're getting through this really quick. It's actually not so bad. I take it all back. We did it in one go. 340 litres left, but the whole fields, or all 3 fields, are done. If we turn the ploughing off again, there we go. Underneath the mulching, we turn the mulching off. There you go. First fertilising state is done. Let's turn the knees ploughing back on, because the final step I'm going to do before we finish, or I'm going to make a start on. I'm not going to get it all done. So we've got 340 litres of fertiliser left. We are going to need to buy another bag though for our second fertilising state that goes on there. We're going to try and do as much as we possibly can. So unload that. This can go back now, so I'm just take this back over. We are going to... Do I keep hold of it until after we've done our sowing? So we need to do a second fertilising state. To be fair, I can keep hold of it. Once I've ploughed, we can do a second fertilising state, couldn't I? So what I need to do now is go over and get the plough, take the forks and grab another thing of fertiliser, because I know one bag will do us. And this is no different to what we've done before and how farming works. all your investment is up front, so you're paying everything out up front. It seems like a lot of money, but that's what you then gain back when you harvest, hopefully, if it all goes well, providing we don't get any hail damage, providing we don't have a twister come through and destroy everything. We've got to keep an eye on stuff. So I'm going to go and get the plough, get another bag of fertiliser. I'll see you back here. I'll start ploughing. We're not going to we're not going to get all the ploughing done in this episode, but I've done a fair bit. I'm happy with that. I haven't been back to talk to Walter yet, see if he's happy with our progress. Let's have a look at mowing's a good shout. Ploughing, we haven't got a plough. Spraying, we've got a bit of herbicide. Oh, so there's one for tethering. I haven't done that before. Weeding, we haven't done weeding contracts. Oh, there's another wood transport there. Oh, I thought it was a rock removal. I'm going to accept the contract. What is it to borrow stuff? Lease cost $259. I mean, to be fair, that lorry, we could still use our telehandler for loading rather than use the log crane. We could use the log crane, but if I want to get the full amount. But $259 is not too bad, is it? You know what? I'm going to borrow equipment on that one. Oh yeah, rock removal. Is that off a field or is that an actual? No, that's a rock removal. Yeah, we're going to grab that. We'll do one of those. Borrow items. Haven't done one of those. Oh, hang on, I've got to be careful here. Got to keep an eye on the the time limits. If I go through to tomorrow and I haven't done them, the time's run out, and I have to be careful of that. So I've got to make sure I don't take on too many. I've got to be able to do those before it gets dark and before tomorrow. So do I want to take on too many? Probably not. The two we've got, I think we'll do for the time being. I mean, the mowing ones, they're very tempting because you don't have to do a lot, do you? I'm going to borrow items on that as well. Okay. Right. So I just went to grab our gear, grab our next bag of fertiliser and the plough. The equipment that he gave me for that log transport, it's given me the lorry, which has already got the log bunk and it's got a crane. It's given me a Fanzelt tractor with crane and winch and a log trailer. That's a lot of gear. I'm sure that only said $259. If I get charged more than that, I'm going to be jolly annoyed. Anyway, let's pop that down. Like I said, I'm not going to show all of my ploughing. We're just going to start because it's going to take a little bit of time. When I say a little bit, actually maybe I'll leave that on. I'm going to leave that on. We'll have that as a front weight, maybe. Good thing with this being as well, if we need a front weight, we can always extend the arm out so we can counterbalance ourselves a little bit better. I mean, you don't want to be doing that because, especially for turning and stuff like that, we're on the. There you go, we're on there now. What I'm going to do is go up the left-hand side. I want my leading edge going up the edge. I think I've got enough overrun at the end of each bit of field. What I was going to do was leave the ends like you would do a headland for turning, then do them last. But in all honesty, I think we're going to be all right. We want to go to that. Now, like I say, I'm not sure how well this is going to pull it, but like it's not even there. This is what I'm loving. I'm absolutely adoring. Like I said earlier, it's not without its faults, it's not without its problems, and you probably notice just then when I'm standing, if I turn quickly or I turn the camera quickly, in different places there's a little bit of flicker on the ground and stuff like that. It's annoying, it can be really irritating, but there are so many incredible things about it that I don't know. I don't think I've ever come across a version that's been so polarising. Look at the depth of that. Look at the depth of that. That's actual depth there. When we turn around to come back the other way, you'll see. Oh, I think it's brilliant. What's going to be curious to see as well, I think tyre choice is a big thing now. When it rains, and I did this on a stream the other day when I showed ploughing off. Let's turn the plough. And I was showing off the ploughing and it started to rain and the vehicle I was using, it wasn't big enough for the plough I was using. So what should happen now is we'll drop down into that rut. Look, oh, mind you, we're quite low. Oh no, we are. Look, you can see the angle. Look, we've dropped down into the rut. It has actual depth. It's proper. It's proper. It needs to be right over so we get right into the go right into the groove. This is going to take so long. Audio book. Now I know what's going to be happening. This has been done straight off the back of episode 1. Episode 1 is literally just posted, and I'm recording this, so I haven't had a chance to look at anything yet. I know there's going to be people divided with the storyline. Some people don't like narrative; they just want farming. Some people just want narrative, not just narrative, but they want the narrative and the farming. Some people don't like the start from scratch thing. They just want to see all the equipment and gear being used. In all the videos I've put up so far, I think this is the first version of the game that has been the most polarizing for many, many, many reasons. And I'm going to talk about that on a live stream. Now, when this posts, should be posting Tuesday morning. I should be streaming, well, it depends when you get to watch this. I'm going to stream at about midday, I think, maybe 1 PM. We'll be talking about all that sort of stuff. It's kind of it's 1 week today since launch, since official. Hang on a minute. I haven't turned on. How did that extend the field? That shouldn't have done that. Well, let me go down to the other end. I need to double check that. Yeah, we're talking about all sorts of stuff. But yeah, a week since release, and I thought, you know what, I was going to do a video anyway. It seems like a week after it's a good point to come back, reflect on everything. This is all over the gaff. This is really struggling to stay in line. It's bouncing all over the place out the ruts. That's wow. Well, I'm certainly not going to be entering any ploughing competitions, that's for certain. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.